In the chaos of everyday life, have you ever longed for a steady guide, something or someone to lean on when things get tough, or when you feel cut off from the rest of the world? Have you ever asked yourself where to find peace and resilience when everything around you feels uncertain and unfamiliar? The ancient Stoics believed that life's challenges were not just obstacles, but opportunities, moments to cultivate inner strength and develop essential virtues like patience, courage, and empathy. They reminded us that solitude isn't an enemy, but a mirror, reflecting who we truly are and offering space to grow in wisdom and clarity. So how do we take pain, fear, or sadness and turn them into fuel for personal growth? How can we resist the urge to shut down emotionally and instead open ourselves to real, authentic relationships? The answer is found in 10 timeless Stoic principles that teach us how to embrace life with purpose, to connect with others in meaningful ways, and to find joy even in adversity. This journey isn't just about self-improvement, it's about learning how to live with intention and build genuine bonds with those around us. Let's begin a path of self-discovery and connection that will enrich our lives and inspire those we meet along the way. Let's commit to learning from each other, our stumbles, our insights, and our small victories, so we can uncover the deeper meaning of friendship and love. Are you ready to take that first step? Leave a comment below. I'm excited to walk this path alongside you. Number 1. Limited social opportunities. Many of us experience loneliness not because we're antisocial, but simply because we lack enough opportunities to connect with others. This can easily create feelings of isolation and discouragement, but Stoic philosophy teaches us to see every difficulty as a moment to grow and adapt. So how can we take this lack of connection and turn it into something meaningful? Is isolation a curse? Or could it actually be a tool for personal development? When we can't always engage with others, it doesn't mean we're broken. It means we have a space to reflect, learn, and build ourselves from within. Stoicism encourages us to look inward for peace, rather than outward for approval. That doesn't mean accepting loneliness without action, but it does mean we must stop fearing it. We can seek out small ways to connect, whether that's joining online communities, organizing small gatherings, or simply starting conversations with people we see every day. The real challenge is whether we're brave enough to reach past our discomfort and open ourselves to new relationships. As the Stoic Seneca once said, "If you wish to be loved, love." Love is an act that breaks down walls, even the ones we build around ourselves in times of disconnection. Living a meaningful life means finding value in every encounter. When life throws sudden changes or unexpected solitude our way, it can feel like we're losing everything. But in truth, we're being handed a rare opportunity to rebuild, reframe, and rediscover who we are. In a world where so much pulls us apart, whether it's digital screens, city life, or the pressure of endless obligations, Stoic philosophy can help us recenter and reconnect. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoics, offers wisdom that is just as relevant today as it was centuries ago. Accepting reality. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to welcome what we cannot control. Accept your current social life for what it is and place your energy into what you can influence. You govern your own thoughts, not the world outside. Embrace this and you'll find strength. Staying present. When social opportunities are scarce, being present can ease anxiety. Engage fully with your current task, even if it's a solo activity or a quiet moment online. Confine yourself to the present, Marcus reminds us. Building inner strength. Now is the perfect time to cultivate independence. Discover joy in solo activities, personal interests, and self-reflection. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Creating small connections. every little act of connection counts. Whether it's greeting a neighbor or messaging an old friend, simple efforts build bridges. Humans were made for each other, so either teach them or bear with them. Reconnecting with nature. Spending time outdoors reminds us that we're part of a vast, interconnected world. Nature brings clarity and calm, reminding us we are never truly alone. Look deeply into nature, and then you will understand everything better. By embracing these Stoic teachings, you can remain steady and content, even in times of limited social interaction. True peace isn't found in perfect circumstances, but in mastering how we respond to what life brings us. Number 2, adapting to changing circumstances. Change is as constant as the sunrise, a part of life we cannot escape. Whether it's a shift in career, a move to a new city, or a change in relationships, we all face moments of uncertainty. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." But how do we apply this Stoic wisdom when change brings loss, like saying goodbye to close friends? Moving somewhere new may make you feel disconnected at first, but it's also an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone and start fresh. Growth often begins the moment we're pushed into the unfamiliar. Stepping into a new situation isn't just about adapting, it's a chance to rediscover yourself. Have you ever noticed that with every friendship you lose, there's a deeper part of you that you find? In solitude, we uncover hidden strengths, explore new passions, and grow more self-reliant. Changes in relationships don't always mean something went wrong. They often signal personal growth and shifting perspectives. The Stoics urge us to see life as our teacher, offering daily lessons through every transition. By welcoming change, we not only expand our circle, but also uncover the resilience that was always within us. Each change in life isn't just a detour, it's a turning point. At first, losing friendships or routines might feel like a setback, but it's really a call to grow stronger and bolder. Change creates room for new, meaningful connections and self-discovery. Now is the time to lean into who we are becoming and to open ourselves to deeper bonds that are based on who we truly are. We invite you to share your own stories of change and the unexpected friendships or strengths you've discovered along the way. Your experience might inspire someone who feels lost in transition. After all, growth starts where comfort ends. Understand that everything changes. The Stoics believed that change is the essence of life. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that nothing lasts forever: joy, pain, success, or failure. When we accept this, we stop clinging to the present and become more adaptable. Observe constantly that all things take place by change, he wrote, encouraging us to trust the process of life. Focus on what you can control. In any situations, control lies in how we respond. We can't always change the world around us, but we can choose our thoughts and actions. That's the Stoic way, focusing on the inner world rather than the external one. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Turn change into growth. Every obstacle is an opening. Instead of resisting change, ask how it can serve your development. Stoicism teaches that even setbacks are stepping stones. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Use change to level up. Practice mindful presence. When change overwhelms you, return to the present moment. Being fully present helps reduce anxiety and keeps us grounded. Whether you're adjusting to a new job or learning to live without someone, anchoring yourself in the now makes everything more manageable. Confine yourself to the present, Marcus advised. Be grateful and embrace acceptance. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's missing to what's meaningful. At the same time, acceptance helps us meet reality without resistance. These two traits allow us to navigate life's transitions with grace. The Stoic mindset teaches that peace isn't found in control, but in acceptance of life as it unfolds. Number 3, shyness or introversion. Even those of us who enjoy solitude still crave connection. We're social creatures by nature. But when shyness or introversion enters the picture, it can feel like a wall between us and the world. The Stoics offer another lens. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So how do we apply that mindset to overcome shyness and engage with others? Let's look at it differently. Some of the wisest minds, philosophers, writers, deep thinkers, have always cherished solitude. They weren't hiding from the world, they were preparing to meet it with greater depth and clarity. Introverts often prefer meaningful conversations over small talk and quiet reflection over noisy rooms. In today's fast-paced social culture, that silence might seem like a weakness, but it's not. It's actually a space for clarity and insight. Choosing to share your thoughts isn't about performing. It's about connecting with sincerity. When you speak from the heart, even in small moments, you create powerful, honest bonds. And what about the fear that comes with opening up? That's where love, especially self-love, comes in. When you value who you are, you're no longer afraid of being seen. You begin to form relationships rooted in truth, not performance. Real connection isn't measured by the number of friends, but by the depth of each relationship. When you build confidence and embrace your quiet strengths, you naturally attract friendships that mirror your values. What once felt like a weakness, your quietness, your reserve, becomes a strength. In fact, shyness can be a pathway to wisdom and deeper emotional intelligence. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, true strength begins within. Let's choose to see introversion not as a barrier, but as a bridge, leading us to richer, more purposeful human connections. In that shift, we stop hiding and start truly relating. At times, we may feel overwhelmed by our thoughts, lost in a whirlwind of emotions that make the world feel distant. But beneath the storm lies the calm we seek. What if the peace we long for isn't found in avoiding discomfort, but in facing it with clarity? What if Stoic wisdom holds the map to that calm? In the next lesson, we'll explore how to apply Stoic serenity to mental turmoil, offering not just relief, but hope. Let's keep moving forward together. Number 4, health of the mind. Marcus Aurelius, one of the wisest Stoic philosophers, believed that true freedom comes from within. He famously said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But how do we nurture strong, clear thoughts, especially when we're battling loneliness or isolation? The key lies in practicing 3 powerful principles: self-control, acceptance, and gratitude. Self-control isn't just about staying calm during chaos. It's about becoming fully aware of your inner world, especially when you're alone. Ask yourself, when loneliness strikes, do you use that time to reflect and understand yourself better, or do you run from it? Facing loneliness means exploring what triggers it and how it affects your mindset and decisions. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means embracing reality as it is. It's a form of strength. Have you ever asked, why am I lonely? The answers can be eye-opening. And then there's gratitude, a Stoic's secret weapon. When you practice gratitude, even in hard times, you cultivate resilience. It changes your inner dialogue. Have you made space each day to feel thankful? Remember, solitude isn't the same as suffering. Sometimes being alone is exactly what your mind needs. To live well, first understand yourself. You always have a choice. Use it. If this lesson spoke to you, let us know in the comments. Practicing gratitude is mental nourishment. Just like your body needs care, your mind does too. A balanced mind is strong, adaptable, and clear. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, left us timeless wisdom for nurturing our mental well-being. With daily practice, we can learn to stay calm, even in a noisy world. Control how you interpret events. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that it's not the event itself, but our perception of it that causes distress. Change how you see a situation, and you change how it feels. Your interpretation gives events their power. Shift your mindset, and you shift your reality. How to apply it? Take a step back and question your thoughts. Is your reaction based on facts, or are you judging too quickly or harshly? Awareness is the first step to freedom. Focus only on what you can control. The Stoics taught that peace comes from knowing what we can and cannot influence. We can't control everything, but we can control our thoughts, choices, and responses. That's where real power lies. How to apply it? List what you can change and what you can't. Redirect your energy toward what's within your power and release the rest. You'll feel lighter, calmer, and more grounded. Prepare for challenges ahead. This Stoic exercise, premeditatio malorum, means to visualizing setbacks before they happen. It's not pessimism, it's preparation. Anticipating adversity strengthens your mental armor and builds resilience. How to apply it? Spend a few moments each day imagining things going wrong. Picture how you'd respond. This makes you less reactive, more grateful, and better prepared to face whatever comes. Practice daily gratitude. Marcus Aurelius regularly reflected on his blessings. Gratitude recenters us. It shifts our attention from what's lacking to what's already good, bringing calm and contentment. How to apply it? Keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you appreciate each day. Over time, this simple act rewires your mindset toward joy and mental clarity. Welcome change as a teacher. A key Stoic lesson. Change is inevitable. Resisting it leads to pain. Accepting it leads to peace. Everything in life flows, and nothing stays the same forever. How to apply it? Remind yourself often, this moment is temporary. See change not as a threat, but as a path to growth. Accepting change makes you more peaceful, flexible, and wise. Follow these Stoic practices consistently to build a mind that's steady, calm, and strong. Mental health is like a muscle. It grows with training and attention. Use the lessons of Marcus Aurelius to meet life with composure and quiet strength. Number 5. Trust issues. Stoic philosophy offers timeless tools for building stronger, more honest connections. But how can we apply these in daily life? Let's begin with trust in friendships. Trust isn't instant. It's something earned through patience, acceptance, and compassion. Seneca once said, "No one can live happily who thinks only of himself and turns everything to his own advantage." Real friendship means embracing others as they are, imperfections included, and letting go of unrealistic demands. Expecting perfection breaks trust before it starts. Next, remember that trust takes effort and evolves with time. As we grow, so do our relationships. Being open to self-reflection helps us stay in tune with the changes in ourselves and others. Ask yourself, am I willing to adapt as both I and my friends change? Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, chiefly our attitude toward change. Accepting that others may grow in ways we didn't expect is essential to preserving trust over time. Perhaps most vital is the art of honest, balanced communication. It's not just about speaking your truth, but about truly hearing others. Real dialogue means offering attention and empathy in return, not just expression. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Good communication sharpens those thoughts and nurtures trust. So ask yourself, am I a good listener? Have I created space for mutual understanding? Trust grows in that space. Between speaking and listening, between being heard and being seen. Trust is not a final destination, it's a living process. It's not simply about gaining friends, but about becoming better people. Stoicism reminds us that every challenge is a lesson, and every hurt is an opportunity to grow stronger. Let's keep walking that path together, learning how to build trust that lasts and relationships that matter. Each step, no matter how small, brings us closer to connection and at meaning. Earlier, we explored how trust issues can sometimes reflect caution or independence. That's a valid part of the Stoic journey. But now, as we move into how differences in values and preferences shape us, we want to pause and thank you for being here. Your presence and support matter more than you know. So please, stay with us. Like, share, and join us as we explore more ways to live with self-discipline, purpose, and inner peace. Number 6, having different hobbies. Picture everyone around you painting the same scene, but with their own distinct style. These differences don't take away from the beauty, they add depth and meaning. Stoicism invites us to view our interactions with others the same way. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This reminds us that our uniqueness is not something to fear, it's something to honor. The real question becomes, how can we use these differences to grow and strengthen our understanding of both ourselves and others? It starts with the practice of deep listening. When we truly pay attention to others with an open mind, we gain insights we might never find on our own. Everyone we meet has something to teach us. By embracing this mindset, we become not just more knowledgeable, but also more empathetic and patient. A humble heart learns faster and connects deeper. Instead of reacting to differences with resistance, we begin to see them as invitations to expand, to learn, to connect more meaningfully. It's about stepping back from judgment and stepping into curiosity. So how can we find harmony with others while still embracing what makes each of us different? That's where real growth begins, when we turn the question inward and ask, what can I learn from this person's viewpoint? How might it improve my own thinking or deepen a relationship? These reflections help us build bridges that connect soul to soul. Stoicism teaches us that differences are not distractions. They are vital threads in the fabric of life. When we accept and honor them, we move closer to inner peace and outer harmony. If this message resonated with you, share how Lesson 6 has shaped your thinking. Your story may help someone else. And here's something worth reflecting on. Have you ever seen your social awkwardness not as a flaw, but as a sign of freedom and self-direction? Let's venture deeper into Stoic thinking, where what we often call flaws may actually be hidden strengths waiting to be understood and embraced. Having diverse hobbies is a key part of a well-rounded and joyful life. Hobbies are more than just pastimes. They're outlets for creativity, relaxation, and personal exploration. They provide space to recharge and often reduce stress, improve your mood, and even open doors to new friendships. Whether it's painting, hiking, playing music, or gardening, each hobby adds something valuable to your life. Mental health benefits. Engaging in hobbies can greatly boost your emotional well-being. Doing what you love triggers dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, helping reduce anxiety and elevate your mood. Even a few minutes of a fulfilling hobby can bring calm and happiness. Skill development. Different hobbies sharpen different abilities. Learning a musical instrument improves coordination and cognitive function. Cooking sharpens focus and creativity. The variety keeps your mind agile and your life rich with learning. Stronger social connections. Many hobbies come with built-in communities. Joining classes, clubs, or online groups gives you a chance to meet like-minded people. These shared interests can spark meaningful conversations and lasting friendships. Work-life balance. Hobbies help create a healthy boundary between your work and personal life. Having something to look forward to outside of your job helps prevent burnout and keeps your mind refreshed. It's a way to reset and return to your responsibilities with renewed energy. Personal growth and happiness. Exploring various hobbies can lead to powerful self-discovery. You might uncover hidden passions or talents you never knew you had. These moments of exploration give life greater depth, purpose, and satisfaction. So don't just pass time, invest it. Try new things, stay curious, and watch your life become more fulfilling, more balanced, and more authentically you. Number 7, not being good with people. Friendships don't form out of thin air. They require effort, patience, and the right mindset. In the rush of daily life, we often overlook how a lack of social ease can create barriers to deep connections. But Stoic philosophy encourages us to reframe every struggle, even social awkwardness, as an opportunity to strengthen our character and build resilience. What matters most isn't the challenge itself, but how we respond to it. As Epictetus once suggested, it's not external events that shape us, but our perceptions and reactions to them. So how can this mindset help someone struggling with social interaction? Let's say someone avoids meeting new people due to fear of rejection or not fitting in. From a Stoic perspective, this fear isn't something to run from. It's an invitation to ask, what is truly within my control? How can I use this discomfort to grow? Instead of chasing validation from others, the person can shift focus inward toward building empathy, authenticity, and active listening. These aren't just social tricks, they're powerful virtues that support any lasting friendship. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, our life is what our thoughts make it. By shifting our inner dialogue, we can begin setting small, courageous goals, like showing up to a social event without overthinking, boosting our confidence and emotional independence. Not being naturally gifted in social settings doesn't mean you're broken. It means there's space to evolve, quietly, steadily, meaningfully. Rather than labeling it a weakness, Stoicism frames it as a call to self-awareness and mastery. We are urged to take full ownership of our thoughts, words, and actions. Growth doesn't come from avoiding discomfort. It comes from facing it, learning from it, and turning it into wisdom. Begin not with trying to impress others, but with refining your ability to truly listen, show up honestly, and practice compassion. These are the unseen skills that build strong, authentic human bonds. Number 8, changing goals or getting bigger. As we walk through life, each step isn't just a movement forward, it's also a deeper journey inward. Have you ever paused to notice how your evolving dreams shift your path, and with them, the people walking beside you? Friends may come and go, not because something is wrong, but because you are growing. This isn't a sign of failure or isolation. It's a reflection of transformation. The Stoics teach us to accept this change as natural and even necessary. We are not meant to stay the same, nor are our relationships. As our priorities shift, some connections no longer align, and that's okay. As Epictetus said, no great thing is created suddenly. Growth, like fruit, ripens over time. It's worth asking, do the people in your life still align with your current values and direction? Consider Anna, an artist who leaves behind a fast-paced city life to pursue her craft in a quiet, rural setting. As she embraces her new lifestyle, old friendships begin to fade. Not out of bitterness, but because they belonged to a version of her that no longer exists. In their place, she builds new bonds with others who understand and support her evolving goals. This isn't a loss, it's a rebalancing, a realignment with who she's becoming. It teaches us that the shift in our social circles is often a sign we're growing in the right direction. So ask yourself, are your current relationships helping you grow into your best self? And are you brave enough to seek new ones that reflect the future you're moving toward? The Stoics remind us that with each change, we are given a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with our higher purpose. As our understanding deepens, our goals evolve too, often becoming bigger and bolder. This lesson explores why goals change, the benefits of aiming higher, and how to navigate this growth with Stoic wisdom. The first step is awareness. Look at your current goals. Do they still speak to your core values? When you feel uninspired or stuck, it may be time to realign. Embrace this as a call for deeper reflection and renewal. Setting bigger goals isn't just about ambition, it's about expansion. It challenges you to rise beyond comfort and discover new strengths. With greater challenges comes greater personal growth. To manage this, break big dreams into manageable steps. Stay flexible. Your path may twist and shift, and that's part of the journey. Use Stoic principles. Focus only on what you can control, your actions and responses. Don't fear discomfort. Welcome it. Growth often comes disguised as struggle. Balance is key. Don't lose your well-being in the pursuit of progress. Maintain space for rest, reflection, and perspective. Motivation fades, but discipline and purpose endure. Keep reminding yourself why you started. When you update your goals with clarity and courage, you're not abandoning your path, you're refining it. With Stoic insight and thoughtful planning, you can face these transitions with strength and grace, reaching new heights both in your personal and professional life. Number 9. Lifestyle choices. In today's fast-moving world, loneliness often hides behind constant notifications and filtered screens. Friendships, once built through shared time and presence, are now often reduced to digital interactions and passing likes. Choosing a different path, like embracing simplicity or limiting technology, is more than a preference. It's a reflection of your deepest values and the kind of life you want to lead. When someone decides to step away from endless scrolling and instead savor slow mornings, quiet walks, or meaningful conversations, they may find fewer online connections, but stronger, more authentic relationships in the real world. As Seneca once wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Yes, a simpler lifestyle brings its own challenges, but within them lie the lessons that lead to clarity and fulfillment. Ask yourself honestly, what truly brings you joy and peace in this noisy, fast-paced world? Does your follower count reflect the depth of your relationships, or is it just a number? Stoic wisdom reminds us that happiness is not built on external approval, but on inner discipline, freedom from unnecessary desires, and understanding who we really are. A simpler life isn't about doing less, it's about making room for what truly matters. It's a conscious return to what's real and enduring. If you're choosing this path, are you prepared to meet the resistance that comes with going against the grain? More importantly, have you found meaning and contentment in your decision? Let us know in the comments. We're here, we're listening, and we value your journey. Number 10. Self-Sufficiency and Freedom. In Stoic philosophy, self-sufficiency and freedom go hand in hand. Being self-sufficient means finding happiness and contentment from within, relying on your own thoughts, choices, and actions rather than external events or possessions. For the Stoics, true freedom is living without being controlled by outside forces or overwhelming emotions that disturb our peace. This inner strength allows us to lead independent, resilient, and calm lives. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in the way you think. By practicing mindfulness and reflection, you can cultivate inner peace regardless of what's happening around you. One of the core teachings is learning to distinguish what is within our control and what isn't, and to accept the latter with grace. Epictetus advised, "Do the best you can with what you have, and let the rest happen as it will." In practical terms, this means making lists of what you can influence and focusing your energy there. Detachment from external goods, like money or status, which aren't true sources of happiness, brings greater freedom. Seneca wisely pointed out, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Simplifying your life and nurturing virtues rather than accumulating possessions leads to true wealth. Building self-discipline and practicing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation are essential to gaining greater independence. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Do not waste any more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Daily efforts towards self-control and moral growth bring freedom from the grip of strong emotions and passions, which often limit us. The Stoics believe that freedom is life's most valuable goal. By focusing only on what we can control and letting go of outcomes, we cultivate calm and mental health. Self-sufficiency and freedom form the foundation of a Stoic life. Through inner growth, managing desires, and releasing emotional attachments, we move toward true autonomy and peace. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca's timeless wisdom guide us toward a happier, freer existence. Seneca described self-sufficiency as the greatest wealth, prompting us to ask, are we too dependent on others' approval? Does the applause of others become the lifeline we seek? For those who walk the path of independence, worth is not measured by popularity, but by the strength and steadiness of the soul. Embracing self-reliance teaches us to face life with courage and appreciate solitude as a chance to discover ourselves. Independence frees us not only from others' influence, but also opens space to explore life and our values on our own terms. Some seek solitude to better hear their reason and heart, away from social storms. Self-care and independence mean more than caring for yourself. They mean choosing quality relationships that reflect your values and opening yourself to those who truly understand you. Are you on this path toward self-reliance? Stoicism shows that having few or no friends doesn't always mean loneliness or failure. Every experience, even solitude, is a chance to grow and improve. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this journey. Have you tried applying any of these 10 Stoic lessons yet? Please share your reflections in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected. Watch the next videos queued up to continue exploring the Stoic path of meaning and inner strength. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.